Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for another card making tutorial. Today's project is created for the Trinity Stamps 2020 creative team. I'm going to make a clean and simple card with a big stamp, but I'm going to use it in a very simple way. All of the products are listed in the video description, including a link to the Trinity Stamps, a Crafter's Heart stamp set. So you can see this is a big image filled with lots of small, crafty, tiny images. And instead of stamping it to color it, I thought I would isolate some of the images and just feature those on one card. So I'm starting out with placing some Hero Arts Dove White cardstock in the Mini MISTI, and I'm using Gina Amalgam ink to stamp it. I'm going to stamp this 4 times. It doesn't have to be a clean image on the entire stamp, just the portion that I'm going to use, which is the folded card with a heart. I used Amalgam ink because it's Copic friendly. Now I'm going to add like a rainbow series of color from left to right on the hearts. I listed all of the colors of the Copic markers on the screen if you wanted to recreate this project. I just chose some very bright colors that I have. I don't have too many Copic markers, so that's not a hard choice for me. But I went from left to right and mixed up the red with the yellow, or the red with the orange, and then the orange with the yellow, and progressed from left to right in rainbow order. Overlapping the colors really helps them to mix. Now, to keep those little folded cards from looking like just flat stamped images, I added C4 Copic marker and then am spreading it out with the Colorless blender. That's number 0 Copic marker, and that's going to help it look like it's got some sort of a natural shading. Like a white piece of paper held up against the light still is not totally white. Once I have gotten all of these little images colored, then I'm going to use just a simple pair of scissors. Here I like the Tim Holtz haberdashery scissors. They have a little bit of texture to them, and so it's easy for me to grab the paper. I fussy cut them out, and now I'm going to use some light gray ink. This is from Altenew, it's Silver Stone, and I'm going to stamp the sequin image kind of like as a background across the card for this little series of cards to sit on. The idea behind this card is that I have lots of crafty friends, and they would really appreciate me sending them a card that has little cards on the front. It's kind of like a pun, but it's also something that I think my card making friends would really, really get. They would just understand the love and the meaning behind it. Because so many people do inspire me, then it's nice to be able to say to somebody that they inspire you. So I'm using my Misty Creative Corners to line up and give myself a straight edge, because sometimes my eyes, because I wear eyeglasses, things look a little crooked. They don't look crooked to me, but they end up looking crooked in the end. And I've used that to line them up across the front of the card. And I'm using Melted Icicles sequins from Trinity Stamps with my Gina Connect glue and a jewel picker to add some of these beautiful sequins. If you've never ordered the sequins or embellishments from Trinity Stamps, you have an option to get them in this nice little craft container or in a regular Ziploc bag, and I really like that option. So here is another look at another card that I did it in the same way but with different images. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to remind you that all the products are listed down in the video description, and I appreciate you spending time with me today.
Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.